Hi guys, it's Mary. Welcome to another video. As you can see, and as you might have guessed from the title already, we are not doing a build video today. We're actually doing a Bodyshop / create a sim video. And the reason why is because I needed some new townies for my Build a City Challenge neighborhood. And I know that you can have them be generated by the game, but I actually like to create them myself. And also, with playing a Build a City challenge, it's not that often that I get the chance to, create new sims, because you need to unlock those if you play by my rules. So this is some fun variety for me, for the way that I play the sims. And the process that I am using while making my new sims is a mix of the pull collect method, as you can probably see. And for those of you who don't know what that is, it's basically that you let the sliders in Bodyshop be randomized. So you can click either 10 clicks, I think, to the left or 10 clicks to the right. And instead of deciding for yourself how much you want to pull one slider in one direction, you roll a random number of clicks, so you let the game decide for you. And this can lead to some pretty extreme looking sims, but then what you do is you use the same process on the sliders that don't change one feature of the face, but rather change the face as a whole, so you kind of smooth the face out, and that creates some really unique looking sims. So that's the first part of my process, where I kind of make the sims appearance. And then I like to go into create a sim, and I fiddle around a bit more with their experience if I find that something looks wonky, or maybe I want to exaggerate a certain feature. But what I do next is actually that I roll for their aspiration and their zodiac, which you will see a bit later in the video. And then I kind of try to find appropriate clothing and hairstyles and makeup and stuff like that for the personality and aspiration that they roll. So for example, if a sim has very few points in outgoing, meaning that they are very shy, I will actually try to dress them in very modest clothing, maybe not the brightest colors, maybe they won't have too much skin showing, stuff like that. And also, if they should roll a zodiac that has very high points in the neat personality trait, then I will try to give them a hairstyle that looks very like they kind of just cut their hair, that's very ordered, maybe with some bangs, or an updo, so that they look very tidy. So that's kind of the way I like to create my sims. And as you will see later in the video, I will actually roll for this sim aspiration as well. And he turned out to be a Gemini, hence the title of this video. And as a Gemini myself, I know that if you believe in zodiac signs, we tend to not be very well liked. I guess people tend to look at us like we talk too much, maybe we overshare, maybe we tend to play a bit of devil's advocate at times. And I probably shouldn't get into how much I identify with those traits, but for the sim at least, I kind of saw him as this kind of sim that kind of fits very much into that stereotype. And it also happens to be so that this sim is actually 18. Now that I'm making him in Bodyshop, I know he's an adult, but I specifically needed teen sims or teen townies, I should say, from my neighborhood. So I actually went in and changed his age later. So in my mind, when I pictured him, I saw him as this kind of annoying teenage boy who believes in all these conspiracy theories and just won't stop telling people about them. I don't really know what conspiracy theories there would be in the Sims world, seeing as aliens are very much real, if we go by that example. But I don't know, I guess I'll have to think of something if he ever becomes playable. But that's kind of what I wanted to to go for personality-wise, and I tried to match his appearance with that as well. So I think in the end I went with a kind of messy hairstyle. Like, he doesn't care that much about how he looks. He cares more about, you know, talking to people and making his point in an argument. So I think I also didn't put that much effort into his clothes. I went with a very laid back, casual look for him. But I think I did want him to wear sneakers specifically because he had a ton of active points. So that made me think that he probably wouldn't walk around wearing, you know, uncomfortable shoes or shoes that it would be hard to work out in, even if he might not be interested in sports down the line. I guess we'll see if it becomes playable, if he is or if he isn't. But I think that Gemini Sims tend to have either the sports or the fitness hobby, if I remember correctly. But either way, he's an active sim, so I figured he would want to have an easy time moving around in his clothes. So I tried to go with like a couple of comfortable outfits for him. And that's pretty much it about the sim that I'm creating right now. As for what's going on in my life outside of the Sims, when I'm recording this, it has been 1 day since New Year's Eve, so I'm recording this on January the 2nd. We'll see if I get to upload this video close in time to that, but hopefully I will. So I hope that everyone watching this had a nice New Year's Eve and a nice New Year's celebration. And if you made any New Year's resolutions, I wish you all the best of luck in achieving those. Personally, I don't believe in resolutions. For me, that kind of like forced discipline tends to kill any motivation I have for actually getting things done. So I kind of tend to think of it like intentions that I want to set for the coming year. And yeah, no matter how you do it, if it's a resolution or intentions, or if you want to, you know, call it something else, I really hope that you will achieve what you set your mind to, and that you get a great start in this new year. And if you want to see more of these types of videos, as I said in the beginning, I also do build videos, but I am planning to do more creative sim videos in the future as well. Then you can click the like and subscribe button. That would really help me out as well. And I also have a Tumblr if you're more interested in seeing actual gameplay. There I post pictures regularly from this neighborhood where I do the Build a City challenge. So there you will really get to know all of my Sims in depth if you're more interested in that. And there's a link to my Tumblr in the video description if you want to take a look at that. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I hope that you all have a nice day going forward, and I'm looking forward to seeing you all here again the next time. Bye!